This will change everything. Apple finally released their new AR headset, which is called Vision Pro. And this will have a huge impact on the future of XR, spatial computing, immersive technologies, whatever you want to call it. But why is that so? Well, because immersive technologies are slowly leaving our bubble of AR and VR enthusiasts and are entering the mainstream. To be fair, the headset cost 3,500 euros and a lot of features were really 2D focused at the moment, so it will not be like a huge thing where all the world will have AR headsets now, but Apple sends a clear signal on the importance of AR and immersive technologies as the next technological advancement. So Apple already created a lot of awareness and hype for this technology, and over time it will become more and more a lifestyle product, which is how they're also marketing it. And with this potentially new level of adoption, this will have an impact on the future in many different ways. But more on that in the later part of the video. Let's check out some of my favorite features that the Vision Pro brings to the table. First, let's start with the form factor. Honestly, I think it's pretty decent. It's not like super special or anything like very unique, but it's also like not ugly, which is good. So you see, it looks actually pretty similar to the Ready Player One headset that you could see in the movies. And one thing that is really amazing, I mean, like that's just like an Apple thing also, the build quality looked really good, especially like the mesh texture on the back side looked really amazing. The button and all of that small little details, like the whole finish looked really nice. I think it would be pretty cool if you can like customize it or some other kind of things. There is a cable, which is gonna be a very polarizing topic. Some people will hate it, some people will love it. I personally think it's okay. It's like not a big deal, especially if you can save some weight of your head basically to just put it in your pocket. So this can be something that can be really helpful. Also, like to change the battery really fast has a lot of benefits as well. So again, like let me know if you like the battery cable kind of thing or if you think like it should be in the headset. But overall, I would say the headset looks comfortable to wear, a little bit big, but again, like I think that is something that you just have to feel to get a better statement on this. The next interesting feature, and I don't want to get into too much detail here, it's really like all the tech stack of all the sensors and lenses and everything, because the lenses, they have a 4K resolution per eye, and this is pretty big actually, because it is significantly more than the competitors at the moment. Oculus Quest has a full HD resolution per eye, so you can already see, okay, the image is to be expected a lot more clear. And also with all of these sensors and the dedicated chips that the Vision Pro has, it should have a lot better tracking and everything, or like a lot less latency. So that should result in hopefully no motion sickness at all anymore, because probably Apple is like really strict with not causing motion sickness. So I think that would be a huge step up in terms of adoption for immersive technologies. One really interesting feature that they showcased is a reverse pass-through, which classy Apple, they just gave it a nice name. They called it Eyesight, and that is pretty amazing actually. So basically when you put on the headset, you can see your eyes from the outside, and this, hopefully not uncanny, creates a lot more connection with people outside. So the whole experience will feel a lot less isolating for anybody using the headset and the people outside. So I think this can be helping a lot in just being more comfortable wearing the headset in the office or at home, maybe even in public, and really excited to check this one out. Also in combination here, you have like the dial to set the level of immersiveness, so the whole experience is just a lot more transitioning and fluent really, and that is the next point I want to talk about. If I would describe the user experience, which was amazing by the way from just seeing the conference, in just 2 words, and really like the biggest thing that I could see in this whole conference, it was seamless transitions. The basic interactions of how to use the headset seemed really intuitive and easy to go. It is a mix of eye tracking, of hand gestures, micro hand gestures, like not like this, like really like on the side, I don't know if you can see it, like just like this tiny little micro movement, and voice tracking or voice recognition. Compare this one to the HoloLens, where you have like this AirTap gesture on the HoloLens 1. I still have like a PTSD from trying to explain people on conferences on how to do this gesture like all the time, because everyone did it wrong. And then also like the other devices, maybe like the other XR headsets with the controllers and everything, I think this can be just a lot more intuitive to use. So that is a very seamless way of navigating your windows and everything. Another big thing is the identification via iris tracking. And this one also is so good, especially for XR, or especially for wearing a headset, because putting your password in a media that doesn't have a keyboard like right away, it is very painful. So whether it's the HoloLens or the Oculus Quest or something like this, when you have like this virtual keyboard and you have to like navigate it and put it in, it is really painful. And this whole like iris tracking kind of thing just makes it so much more easy, fluid, and like a nice transition basically. So I think that is going to be a big part as well. And the next seamless transition, also classy Apple, which is really cool, just how you can use the iPhone and your MacBook to like transition any files with AirDrop, or you can put your iPad next to your MacBook and then you have like a second screen and everything. The Vision Pro is like super connected to all of your Apple devices. At least I saw it in the MacBook, for example. When you put on the headset, you just stare at your MacBook and then it's already connected, which is so cool actually to see, and probably also for all of your other devices. So everything is seamlessly connected also, and it makes it really easy to put on the headset, see your monitor and everything, and just like have this ongoing way of working. And I think this is also going to be a big contributor in people actually using the headset. Overall, it just feels like it's not a big commitment to put on the headset and just start working, because you still see everything, you are still connected to your apps and everything. Other people can see your eyes, so you can still talk to people, makes it less isolating, and you can just like sit on the couch and just like use your micro gestures to do something. So that is gonna be something I'm really interested to see how this applies to when I actually use it. It was interesting to see, to be honest, that a lot of the use cases and a lot of the conference was really focused on 2D stuff. So you had like the screen all the time, like the big screen stuff, the meetings, the photos, the watching videos, all of that stuff a lot. And you had like 5 seconds of like actual 3D use cases. So this is probably something that will just come more and more in the future, I guess. Which leads us to the last part of this video, where I want to talk about the future implications that all of this might have to us developers, designers, and just everybody using these technologies. We will probably see a big spike in adoption of AR and VR technologies, just because it's like an Apple thing. Like when Apple does anything, people just get super crazy and like all the fanboys jump in. I mean, I'm not a fanboy, I'm working with a Windows PC. I'm kind of like in between these technologies or these companies, but we are all aware of the Apple effect. This is something I've been talking for years already, that spatial computing will move us from consuming digital information in 2D, like on screens and phones and everything, into 3D more and more and more. Because we are 3D creatures, our world is in 3D, we just currently have the limitations of having a 2D screen right now. And the Vision Pro would help us to move more and more into a natural 3D way of consuming information. And this also means, and this is really the important part here, this means there will be a huge demand of new developers, new designers, and a set of skills that is just needed in the job place, in the market in general. So that means there is a ton of opportunity upcoming, and this is really big actually. This is something that you can prepare for. If you are new here, my name is Dinesh. I'm a public speaker, educator, and content creator for immersive technologies over the last 7 or so years, and we teach people all over the world the fundamental principles to learning XR design and development. We are opening another cohort of our group coaching soon. This really personal group coaching is limited to 10 people only, so we can help you on an individual basis. In 6 months, we will teach you all the fundamental essential skills that you need to land your dream job, and I will also use my network of XR companies and people all over the world to help you to really land a job or internship in that field. We will help you with interview training, CV building, skill development, everything on exactly where you are at. So everything that you need to learn, we will cover in that program. It is first come, first served, so you don't want to miss out on this one. If you're interested, then check out the link in the description. There you can apply for a free 1-hour consultation call. And if you are the right fit, because we have to be very selective in who we do the coaching with, then I would love to work with you. And now back to the video. So closing it up, this is your iPhone moment. A huge new set of skills will be needed, and whether you think the headset is ugly or it's an overpriced mobile screen, doesn't really matter, because again, Apple already made a statement that they take spatial computing serious, and this is gonna be the next technological advancement. And it's not just Apple, it's like all the other big companies as well, Meta, Microsoft, HTC, and so on and so on. So this will be a new big thing that is coming in. This is your once in a lifetime opportunity. Think about it, there's no XR app store from Apple yet, so that means you can prepare yourself already, learn all the fundamental skills, and then once the thing comes out, you will not be too late like I was when I was publishing my mobile app for iOS back then. And if you want to actually know how to exactly become a VR or AR developer, then you really don't want to miss this video. I see you in the next one.